Hey all, welcome to another acquisition report here at the Crawford Institute of Pop Culture Collectibles. Here at the CIOPCC, we try to update you every week on what's new. This week we picked up 6 new things for the collection, a small amount, and some of them are a little odd, like the first 2 here. Nothing like a little Rick and Morty, since the new show is back on again. We've got a new season and I'm enjoying it. But we've got this game here from Cryptozoic. They did a whole bunch of games. They did like this one up here that I've had for ages for Anatomy of Park. But I picked up this one, the Total Recall card game, this week at Ollie's, where it was a steal. They also had another game from Cryptozoic, the Pickle Rick game. Another one that was pretty cheap. It says $17.99 on there, but it was actually $15.99. Pretty good price for this game. It comes with a little Pickle Rick figure, as well as a Jaguar figure. Those of you who watch the episode know who Jaguar is. So I've never been disappointed whenever I've ended up buying a game. Years later, there are certain things you think about in the collection. You think, oh my God, I wish I hadn't bought that. Well, when I buy games, I'm almost never disappointed in having them in the collection. Now, as you know, I'm a big Star Wars Black fan. As you know, there's also a lot of those at Ollie's. If you guys haven't been to Ollie's lately, you should check it out. And Star Wars Black lately has been having a lot of really dull, boring characters. I'm not a completist, and they're the kind of things I would only buy if I was a completist. But Professor Huang here, he's just too damn cool. This was definitely one I had to add to the collection, and is the first one I've bought in a while. So he is now on the shelf with everybody else. And I'm quite happy to have him, and if Hot Toys would like to produce one in their 6 scale line, I would be more than happy to grab it. He's a great droid. That's 3 already of the 6. Number 4 is right over here. For those of you who are big fans of horror hosts, this is Svengoolie, you know that. This is the the 2D Terrors version. Now, this is only the 3rd in that line by any CA I've picked up. Not a big fan. I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. You know I tend to get to be a completist when I go down rabbit holes. So I stayed away from them for the most part, except for a couple critical characters. But now that I've picked up Sven, I'm thinking I got to get Elvira to go with him. And if they would like to do a Ghoul or Sir Graves Ghastly, I'll be more than happy to buy one of those too. And probably when you're asking for Sir Graves Ghastly, you're asking a lot. But hey, give me a Ghoul. Everybody remembers Froggy. Everybody in the Midwest here anyway. So let's see, that is 4 of the 6. We're really cranking along here. Lately, you can almost always depend on Mezco to have a 112 collective figure come out. And this week, I got Robin. Now, Robin is too tall. Obviously, standing there next to Constantine and Shazam. You can definitely tell he's too tall. Next to the 89 Batman. But, he's still a nice figure. I like the costume. Sort of their version. Their comic book take. But he does have his flaws. Haven't quite decided on the pose yet. Here he is with the rest of the DC 112 collective all hanging out together. And I know that next week I've already got Owlman coming. As a matter of fact, he should be here later today. So technically he was this week, but I didn't want to wait for him. So I'll have another 112 collective in the acquisition report next week, as well as Indiana Jones. This week, good old Jorgen showed up here from the Dial of Destiny. We've got one more that's coming. Should have her this week, and that will finish out what they've produced so far. But I've got some space here. Hasbro, come on, don't let this line go. I know it hasn't been a huge winner for you, but you know, us Indiana Jones fans do appreciate it, and I've been more than happy to pick up whatever you make. So that's it for my acquisition report for this week. Hopefully you've had a good week collecting. And on Monday, I'll do another top 10 related to the horror stuff. Until then, I hope you have a great weekend.